Hello guys, today we are interviewing an emerging YouTube content creator, Mr. Paarth Sharma, who has been creating content for the past 1 year on different and varying topics. Hello Paarth, can you introduce yourself to our viewers and tell how you started this YouTube content creation journey?
Hi Shaurya, it's a pleasure that you've invited me on the show to talk about my YouTube journey. I started creating content, I'll be specific about the date, 16 December 2023. And back then, the production, like the setup was we didn't have the green screen, we didn't have the poster, we didn't have the tripod, we didn't. Back then, I started from the laptop back then. That's how I started. And the default recorder in my laptop. That's how we began.
So do you remember the first video that you ever put out there?
Yeah, funny enough, it's on the channel. It was about pop culture. It was about this rapper Drake, and I think Kanye West and Drake sort of had a fight. In pop culture reference, we call it a beef. So they had this beef with each other, and yeah, I was covering that beef, and yeah, that was the first video. You could find it on YouTube.
Okay. Can you walk our viewers through how do you shoot your video and what is the process that goes into editing and putting out a finished product on YouTube?
Okay, so there's no stagnant process of shooting videos because I feel that if you're not growing as a creator in terms of everything, your pre-production, your post-production, your production, then your content will be stale and you wouldn't get new attraction, new viewers. So how we shoot our videos now? Now we have not a multi-camera setup, as in like not 3-4 cameras, but we have 2 cameras now, both iPhones, tripods. Partially we recorded on a green screen, partially we recorded on a wall full of posters, as you could see, and yeah, we have a mic.
Like I want to know about how much time does it take for you to edit your videos to like package it in a very nice way. I've seen your videos; they are like very wonderful and very nicely curated. So how much time does it take for you to like make the video in a complete package?
To make the video, as in the form of a complete package, it takes me to just edit the video. It takes me like 3-4 days, and provided I edit like a good 4-5 hours a day. So yeah, I mean, it takes time because you have to sort out the green screen footage, you have to sort out the normal footage, you have to make sure that the quality doesn't drop down, you have to make sure that the audio quality is efficient enough. And so the primary concern is to make it a good viewing experience for the viewer. And so I do everything in the edit that I could, which would make the viewer, I mean, his or her needs, why they click the video, they sort of stay on the video because of a particular reason, and I stick to that reason and I bring it out. That's what you're supposed to do in an edit. This is what I believe.
I have seen your videos; they vary from topics to topics. So is there a specific reason or is there a specific know-how how you choose your topics before creating the video?
Okay, good question. So I believe that everyone has a particular set of audience, specifically a particular age range and a specific gender, if you could, separate it out. And every good creator creates an avatar derived from what they think is their viewer and what the YouTube studio shows them is their viewer. So I know that my viewers are 18 to 30 years old, primarily male, and I sort of cater to their urgent needs in terms of their philosophical needs, their intellectual needs. So yeah, that's my part of the play. That so basically I have 5 playlists on my channel, and every content that I put out goes into those 5 playlists, and it's segregated, and then it goes into those 5 playlists. The first one being case studies. We make case studies on famous individuals.
It's funny enough that you mentioned case studies. I watched your recent Samir Raina video, which was pretty different from a journalistic package. So, do you try to differ from a traditional conventional journalistic package and try to market yourself differently, or is it just an instinct?
Typical journalistic talking head is basically it niches down a lot into what the viewer wants to watch, and it sort of breaks down and makes the video complex enough so that I'm not saying that it's complex enough that a viewer doesn't understand. It's broken down into complex segments which cater again to the intellectual curiosities of the viewer who's supposed to watch that video. So on YouTube, we don't have the scope to do that a lot because usually what happens with journalistic firms who make talking heads is there's a lot of credibility involved because let's say I'll take an example. If you're watching an Ask talking head, you're watching an Ask talking head not because of the anchor, majorly, almost all the times. You're watching that talking head, that particular talking head because of hashtag, because you trust the brand hashtag. When you're on YouTube, until the viewer doesn't trust you and you're a new creator, you can't dwell down into topics and you can't niche down a lot.
Yeah, I've seen you upload videos quite frequently. Like there's 2 or 3 videos coming up every month. So do you think that helps you engage with the audience a bit more, and create a community of some sorts?
Yeah, I mean, eventually, what there's this influencer called Nas Daily. He was on this podcast by Nikhil Kamath, the billionaire, and he said something very interesting that the eventual goal of a content creator who's on YouTube is to build a community because if he wants to make a business out of YouTube, he has to build a community because YouTube can't sustain you forever. At some point of time, you'll go stale. Every creator has a lifespan after which that creator will go stale. So if you have a community, what you do is through your YouTube, whatever you did on YouTube, through your YouTube history, you build a certain sense of credibility and you influence that credibility onto your community who then choose whatever your future product will be. So it becomes really easy for you to market the initial phase of your product.
So we have seen that the algorithm of YouTube has been ever evolving, ever changing. I think some YouTubers are changing how they make content according to the algorithm. Rather than their creative pursuits, they are favoring, or let's say focusing on the algorithmic side of it. Because I think advertising is kind of affected by it. Can you shed some light on that?
I think I view algorithm as a machinery which is supposed to cater to the needs of the audience. So algorithms are ever evolving. They work 24 hours in the YouTube space, in the YouTube office, to work on a better viewing experience, and that's how they design their algorithms. So I don't think any influencer should primarily cater to the algorithm per se because their primary instinct should be catered to the audience. Now sometimes what happens is the algorithm knows your audience better than you know your audience. So that's why viewers tend to trust the algorithm more than cater to the algorithm, which again caters to their audience as well. So it sort of both the things happen in conjunction. But primarily, I think the eventual goal should be to cater to your audience. A lot of people nowadays are catering to the audience because algorithms are ever evolving, but they are the most efficient today in the present day and age. So obviously YouTube in 2005 when it launched, its algorithm was terrible. Now it's almost perfect. It's still evolving though. So yeah, they cater to the algorithm because the algorithm pushes their video again in conjunction gives their particular viewer, their avatar viewer, what they might want to watch.
I've seen your YouTube videos. They don't generally follow a specific genre as per se. So do you do that deliberately, or it just falls into place?
Again, I'll mention the avatar. So, 18 to 30-year-olds, primarily male. I know that's my audience, and I'm not willing to change that. Obviously, I would want that a lot of people who don't fall into that category also watch my videos, like older people or even people who are younger than 18, and women. But I would obviously want that to happen, but changing that would change sort of the chronology of my content and how I think about things, and that could be a very big risk. So sticking to my avatar, I cater to their needs and whatever their needs are in the larger spectrum. That's my genre, as opposed to having a particular specific genre.
So you create videos on the basis of your avatar. Your videos are avatar based rather than genre based.
And I know that my avatar is 18 to 30-year-olds, primarily males. I want the whole world to be my avatar, but if I start catering to the entire world, I might lose out on a lot of audience, and maybe in the later phase of my career I'll try that. But for now, I'm sticking to this specific set of people.
Yeah, So one final thing is there something that you would like new content creators to know, like some things that the older 1 year old Parth would know before starting a journey on YouTube?
Good question. So when you're initially beginning, I think one of the best things that I did was my production quality then was. Can I swear? No, I cannot. So my initial production quality was bad. It was very bad. It was pathetic. But the best thing that I did was that it still posted. I still clicked the upload button, and you should always choose to click the upload button, no matter how your video quality is. At the beginning of it, just create videos. I think Mr. Beast had this quote that for the first 100 videos you upload, don't talk to me about numbers. Just every time you upload, learn something new which could have made your video better, and put that in your next video and keep uploading until the 100th video.
So
Then if things don't go your way, then complain.
So, like, can I ask you how, like, one practical thing that you is like that you got to know while creating those videos, which you ever never thought before, like it's such a big thing, like the thumbnail or something like that.
Yeah, you nailed it. Thumbnail and titles, because there's a lot of crowd creating content today. Thumbnails and titles are a good filter to filter out the audience, because at the end of it, the viewer wants credibility in what is going to watch. So it's almost like if I'm talking about fitness, I should have the best physique and I should be the best fitness trainer that is available. Similarly on YouTube, if I'm talking about content, the viewer should feel that I know the most in it and I've put the most effort in it, and compared to my other prototype creators. And so the best way to do that is sort of have this filter segregate out creators, and the filter is thumbnails and titles.
So, like, is there a new project? So, is there a new project, a new video that you've been working on that is about to release that our viewers can look forward to?
Yeah, right now I just uploaded my Samir in a video. The next video, let me think. Christmas is about to come. No, it's not. It's still a month away. I post videos in like every 10 days, so I'm in the thinking process of what I'm gonna post next. I think the next 2 days are gonna be the thinking process. So yeah, watch out, man.
Okay. We had a great time talking to Parth about his content creation journey, and we hope you learned valuable insights from him. Thank you, Parth, for joining us here
Thanks, Lord.
at BU Live. Thank you, everyone, for watching. This is Shaurya Singh, reporting for BU Live.
Thanks, Lord.